gentlemen, and welcome to the October 21st regular council meeting. The City of Parksville recognizes we are gratefully gathered on the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people. In the consent agenda, we have 3 items. Maybe we could have a mover for that. We can move the 3 of them. Moved by Councillor O'Brien, second by Councillor Wilson. All those in favor? Passed. This one here. We have a presentation tonight. Fire Chief Norris, would you please introduce the next item on this evening's agenda?
Thank you, Your Worship. Can we hear this? Thank you, Your Worship. Tonight I'm pleased to be able to recognize one of the members of the Parksville Fire Rescue Department for their outstanding contributions to the fire service with the presentation of the Federal Fire Services Exemplary Service Medal on behalf of the Governor-General of Canada. At this time, I would ask Captain Mark Adelberg and the Chair, Acting Mayor Greer, to step up and join me in the center here. Okay. Is it working now? Along with members of the Parksville Fire Rescue Department. The Fire Service Exemplary Service Medal, created on August 29th, 1985, honors members of a recognized Canadian fire service who have completed 20 years of service, 10 years of which have been served in the performance of duties involving potential risk, and are employed as a volunteer or paid member on or after the date of creation of the medal. Recognized fire services include Canadian Fire Departments, Fire Marshals' Offices, Canadian Forces, and exemplary service is characterized by good conduct, industry, and efficiency in the fire service. I'm happy to announce that Captain Adelberg meets all the aforementioned criteria. And so on his behalf, we submitted the application for recognition, and the Governor-General of Canada has sent us his certificate and medal. Captain Adelberg is a senior officer and leader in our fire department. He's an active trainer in our region and within our department. He's a competent fireground officer, and it's fair to say he has a passion for the fire service. So at this time, I would like to present Mark with his certificate and his medal.
Thank you. On behalf of Council and the City of Parksville, I wish to congratulate Captain Mark Adelberg on receiving the Exemplary Service Medal. This medal recognizes 20 years of service. Captain Adelberg has served on 2 separate volunteer fire departments, including almost 19 years with the Parksville Fire Department. For those who may not be aware, this current title of captain is the most senior rank of company officer positions. 20 years of volunteer service is truly an exceptional achievement, and our fire department could not function without the dedicated service of volunteers like Captain Now we have reports. Mr. Russell, would you please give us the background on the issue regarding follow-up report considering a development variance permit at 530 Temple Street?
Certainly, if I may, Your Worship. As part of the statutory development variance process, required notice has now occurred for a development variance permit at the subject property at 530 Temple Street. At this time, no correspondence have been received from members of the public. However, if there's anyone in the gallery that wishes to speak to this application, council would need to make that opportunity available. Approval will result, should it be approved, the permit will allow for the siting of an existing pergola by varying the front and exterior lot line setbacks.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. Do I have a mover and a seconder for the recommendation? Moved by Councillor Chandler, seconded by Councillor O'Brien. All in favor? Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe we better have a discussion. Anybody would like to discuss this? No discussion? Well, we'll call it a game. All those in favor? Pass. Thank you. Mr. Russell, would you please give us the background on the issue regarding application for development variance permit at 214 Bradstraw Street?
Certainly, if I may, Your Worship. For council consideration this evening is the advancement of an application to notice to allow it to go out to public notice. It is for an overheight fence that is being installed to provide privacy screening. The further details are provided in the report, and as I said, this evening we're just looking for council authorization to go ahead with notice.
Thank you. Do I have a mover and a seconder for the recommendation? Moved by Councillor Frass. Moved by Councillor O'Brien. Any discussion? Councillor Frass.
I just want to recognize with this application, I appreciate that they have a letter here from both neighbors signing an agreement with it. So just want to point that out, and the photos. I appreciate all the work that's been done for this application.
Thank you. Councillor Wilson. Councillor O'Brien.
Thank you. If I may, Acting Mayor Greer, I would just like also to comment regarding the fence application here. After speaking to the applicant today anyways, I recognize the fact that privacy, safety, and security are paramount to this individual, and the fact that there are surveillance cameras that are facing directly over where the fence was constructed. The surveillance cameras were actually in the position to look directly into their own dwellings, windows, and backyard, so forth. So with that in mind, I think it's unfortunately a byproduct of this the surveillance cameras that we are encouraging, but at the same time it does affect the privacy of others. They've come to an agreement in between the two neighbors type of thing, which I think is amazing, and they're both okay with this, so I will support this application.
Thank you. Councillor Wilson.
We're going to have through your mayor, we're going to have a chance to discuss this later when this comes back after. So I'll wait till then. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, I'll call a question. All those in favor? Carried. Mrs. Weeks, would you please give us the background on the issue regarding parks, trails, and open spaces, master plan, implementation update?
Thank you. So this report contains details of the short-term action items. It removes tasks deemed not to be a priority and expands the scope of some short-term tasks identified in the plan. So as a committee, we reviewed the short-term tasks identified and considered existing capacity, budgetary elements, and prerequisites for the various projects. And depending on the outcome of the notice of motion tonight, staff anticipate this report and short-term implementation strategy to be referred to the committee for park development.
Thank you. Do I have a mover and a seconder for the recommendation? Councillor Patterson, Councillor Wilson. Any other questions? I'll call the question. All those in favor? Thank you. Passed. We have a motion from the previous meeting. Councillor Frass, you'd like to introduce the motion you brought forward at the October 7th regular meeting, Committee for Park Development.
Thank you. So for the notice of motion, as it's written there, that the mayor appoint a standing committee comprised of 2 councillors and 2 staff members to provide recommendations to council on the timing and implementation of priority actions outlined in the Community Parks Master Plan and Parks, Trail, and Open Space Master Plan, and that staff prepare draft terms of reference for approval by the mayor, outlining the committee meeting dates, committee objectives, timelines for reporting to council, and roles of the members.
Thank you. Do we have a mover and seconder for the recommendation? Moved by Councillor O'Brien, second by... Oh, you moved in, sorry. And second by Councillor O'Brien. Any other comments? Seeing none, call the question. Those in favor? Passed. Are there any other notice of motions? Seeing none. Anything under new business? Seeing none. I think we have a motion to adjourn. Councillor O'Brien. Second by Councillor Frass. All those in favor? Passed. Thank you.